Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. This is my amazing mom, Jen.
Hi, guys.
And we are here with a movie reaction. This is Spinal Tap. So,
yeah, this one's in 1984.
Yeah, it's an oldie.
We love all the actors. I've just never watched this one.
Me neither, no.
It's one of those cult, like you said, it's a
cult classic
right?
type of ones, yeah.
And I think there's a new one coming out, so we thought we'd check this one out first.
Only people I know who are in this are like Christopher Guest, and then I guess Michael McKean. He's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Guest. We love him as Harlan Pepper in Best in Show, and then we saw him as Count Rugen in Princess Bride.
Oh,
it's just an entirely different role for him.
Yeah.
Just the way he talked, you know. It's like, I've just taken 1 year of your life away. Just a little bit soft-spoken type. But he's a great comedian, great writer, because he wrote Best in Show and a bunch of those ones. And he's married to Jamie Lee Curtis. And,
yeah, we love Jamie Lee too.
Yeah, I love her too. And I've heard nothing but good things about this one. I've heard it's pretty funny. I've only seen like one clip. It's sort of like a mockumentary, almost like Modern Family style. Yeah. The way they shoot it, but so far
let us know
these two actors we enjoy their work, and it should
if there's anything that there's always around these kind of ones, there's always some little tidbits of information, right? Or
some
about
sort
the
of
filming or about the star. So let us know if there's any of that.
But 1984. Nice sort of classic.
Check it out.
Alrighty, so with all that being said, guys, let's check it out.
I remember being knocked out by their exuberance.
His beard reminds me of Dom DeLuise.
Yeah, that's why when he first came on quickly,
That band was Britain's now legendary Spinal Tap. The sights, the sounds, the smells of a hard-working rock band on the...
Jesus, I don't think we want the smells of that.
No, I think we could do without that.
Band, I mean, there's no division. The music just unites people.
Oh, wow.
I think she's taking something.
I think she's...
Party started before the...
Look at that, skull.
Oh, yeah, I love it. The power of rock.
They became the Regulars. They changed their name back to the Regulars, and we thought, well, we could go back to the originals, but what's the point?
We became the Thamesmen at that point.
Oh, wow. 1965. Oh!
Oh, look at who it is. Is that Ed Begley Jr.?
Is it?
It looked like him.
Yeah, because he was in Best in Show, right?
Yes,
so,
yeah.
Look at that hair.
He died. He died in a bizarre gardening accident some years back.
It's really one of those things. It was, the authorities said, best leave it unsolved, really,
And he was replaced.
Yeah, that guy on the right was in Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Oh, yeah.
He was one of the guys at the British Embassy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, Fran Drescher.
Kids, this is Sir Dennis Eaton Hogg.
Eaton Hogg.
Yeah.
Eaton Hogg.
It's the little ones, okay?
Billy Crystal.
Come on, don't talk back, huh? Mime is money. Let's go. Come on, move it.
Now,
Mime
we
is
here
money.
at Polymer, we're all looking forward to a long...
And him, we've seen him lots.
But this is a fad.
What, rock and roll?
Or maybe just like their genre, because like glam rock and such, like disco, like certain things just come and go.
Yeah. Did you hear what he sang? Oh, God. The writing is horrific.
Oh, Jesus. Zoom in on their gyrating heads.
Yeah.
Tasteless cover is a good indication of the lack of musical invention within. The musical growth rate of this band cannot even be charted.
Look at the pipe he's smoking.
Treading water in a sea of retarded sexual...
Was that the guy in Godzilla, like her boss at the news network?
Oh, you're right. I think so.
The guy who voices like Ned Flanders in Simpsons. And
Yeah.
Ian, you put a greased, naked woman on all fours with a dog collar around her neck and a leash. And a man's arm extended out up to here, holding on to the leash and pushing a black glove in her face to sniff it. You don't find that offensive?
No,
you don't find that sexist?
This is 1982.
That's
Bobby,
right,
come
it's
on.
Doesn't matter.
I think it's fine.
What?
Was that sarcasm?
Yes.
Was that sarcasm?
Stop it! But it's really not that offensive, Sir Dennis. Come on.
Oh.
Okay, I'll call you absolutely first thing in the morning.
Strategy meeting. Redo the cover.
Yeah. What's happening with his lip?
I don't know.
Oh no! Oh.
They are rock stars.
Yeah.
It's, you know. Yeah, because they're interviewing them at like different times.
Different times,
I think, so.
yeah.
Differing levels of like syphilis and.
Cry, 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 all the way home. All the way home. All the way home.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty cute, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that better than the Buns song.
On stage with tight trousers. We've got, you know, armadillos in our trousers. I mean, it's really quite frightening, the size.
Yeah.
And they run screaming.
What?
That's why they have predominantly men in their audience?
Armadillos.
That's them really singing, right?
I think so.
Because I was going to say, I'm quite impressed that they're actually going with that throughout the whole movie.
Oh, jeez. Can't get up. We call the roadie in to help him get up.
He's like...
His face. Oh, it's not really his color eyeshadow. But
oh no!
Damn crotch shots.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Still got the old tagger on it, so you never even played it. See?
You just bought it?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I wasn't
No,
touch it.
no, don't touch it.
I was just pointing at it.
Well, don't point even.
Don't
The numbers all go to 11. Look.
There's where that meme comes from.
What meme?
Dial it up to 11.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
And I was just wondering, does this mean the popularity of the group is waning?
Oh, no. No, not at all. I just think that
exactly what it means.
that their appeal is becoming more selective.
Okay.
That's a very diplomatic way of putting it.
It's getting louder every day. It's like a...
He's had that same mustache for like 10, 15 years. There we go.
Yeah.
Very psychedelic.
Now, during the Flower People period, who was your drummer?
Stumpy's replacement, Peter James Bond. He also died in mysterious circumstances.
Their drummers keep dying.
Tragic, really. He exploded on stage.
Just like that. He just went up.
He just was like a flash of green light. Nothing was left.
Look at his face.
Well, there was.
It's true. This
true.
really did happen.
There was a little green globule on his drum seat.
It's like a stain, really.
His face.
How the fuck did he just explode? Okay.
I wouldn't want them to apply for the job of drummer after
It's exactly the same as Defense Against the Dark Arts in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You either die or suffer a horrible fate.
Yeah.
Or is like he just pines after her and she chose him. Like.
That's the film crew.
It doesn't even say anything.
It's not going to
There's
say
nothing on
It's
it.
just going to be like this.
Blank.
In both sides.
I wouldn't feel so bad.
It's like a black mirror.
So bad.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I think it looks like death.
David,
It looks like morning.
I think he always wears like a bathrobe or something.
Yeah.
It's not opening. Look. He's stuck in there. Oh no! He's stuck. It's broken.
That was the roadie again.
Yeah.
He's using the studs on his bracelet there.
It's like when Maxwell Smart got stuck in the cone of silence.
Yeah.
Oh no! That's like the camera film crew.
Look, he's banging the Oh, they're going back in now.
Oh! There you go!
Oh, no.
For the end of the song!
He's like, fuck. Oh no.
I've always wanted to learn to play the piano.
Yeah. Well, you never said that. I would have sent you for lessons.
Took me a while to kind of figure it out. Like,
okay, alright.
You know, very much like I'm really influenced by Mozart and Bach, and it's sort of in between though. It's like a Mach piece, really.
What do you call this?
Well, this piece is called "Lick My Love Pump."
Oh, good God.
that was the only clip I've ever seen from this movie.
One more.
Can you take this jacket off, please?
Oh, it's a zipper.
Setting off the machine.
Yeah, it's like some sort of weird piercing or like
you're
weird...
right. It's going to be something.
Yeah.
Step over here, please.
Yeah.
Raise your arms.
Nice.
Yeah. She kind of has like a Foxy Brown like haircut. No. No.
Oh, God. What the hell? Jeez. I was sure it'd be a piercing.
I thought so too, yep. It's like that one episode of 1,000 Ways to Die. A guy had like a sausage he like tied around his leg to make himself look bigger, but he tied it too tight and created a blood clot which traveled to his heart and killed him. I love like how they're actually filming this as if it's like a Kiss like music video or something or like a performance. More zooming in on their crutches. Yep. He's always going making those faces.
Yeah. Oh God, that's
like
terrible.
Duck lips. Yeah. Prefer the others. Why would any self-respecting man have a comb over? I would rather be bald with hair like around the sides than have a comb over.
Oh, that's he was David Letterman's band leader.
Oh, cool.
Paul, what's his name? Paul.
Oh, right on.
Autographing.
But like,
the glove.
there's no lineup.
There's not going to be anybody there, probably.
It sounds pretty quiet.
Oh, God.
With their like blank black records up there for sale. Some bands are just destined to die a slow, painful death.
Yeah. Shrimpton is the drummer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What, did he somehow like die while taking a cup or something?
Okay, it's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're going to the wrong
basement. No.
They're at... Where the hell?
Somebody should be showing them the way.
It's like the loading bay.
Rock and roll.
All right, I like the energy. Let's go. Jesus Christ, they're going through like the boiler room.
Mixed all wrong, isn't it?
It was mixed wrong?
Yeah.
Were you there?
Couldn't hear
How do you know?
the
She's heard the
album.
record. That's so your judgment is it was mixed wrong.
Oh boy.
New one. And this is it.
Look. Consider it done.
So you're going to just take care of it like that? You're going to find someone to design it, using that as a plan.
He's just trying to keep them all like appeased and, you know, like together.
Oh, God.
Okay. I've never seen that done before.
No.
I don't understand it.
But I mean,
wasn't it the actual piece?
Well, when you build the actual piece.
That is the actual piece.
Yeah.
inches. Right here, it's specified 18 inches. I was given this napkin. I mean...
Forget this. Fuck the napkin.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The Druids. No one knows who they were or what they were doing.
Well, I mean, they were Celtic priests. They performed sacrifices and rites and...
So much tongues. So many tongues.
Well, I think we have Gene Simmons to thank for that popularizing that particular imagery.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Beneath the haunted moon.
They won't even be able to see it.
At the very least, have it suspended in the air so people can see it.
Yeah. Oh my god. What the?
That's what he could put together in short notice.
Oh no. Oh.
That there was a Stonehenge monument on the stage that was in danger of being crushed by a dwarf.
Oh no.
I mean, there have been some gaping holes in the business end of this.
Excuse me. This is a band meeting, right? Are you here for some reason?
Don't worry about it. She's with
me.
Yeah,
is she now in the band? I mean, is she singing back up?
I mean, that is a valid question.
Yeah.
It's one thing to, like, share your ideas with someone in your life, but...
Yeah.
Do you know what I spend my time doing? I sleep 2 or 3 hours a night. There's no sex and drugs for Ian, David. You know what I do? I find lost luggage. Yes. I locate mandolin strings in the middle of Austin.
He's their handler.
You know? I prize the rent out of the local Hebrews.
Maybe there's someone already in the organisation. We don't have to pay insurance. We don't have to pay extra room.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Since she's already here, she's already among us, and she can certainly.
And this sort of thing will destroy the band. Like,
You couldn't manage a classroom for I know what you're doing, man. Oh, shut up!
Look. I quit. All right? That's it. Good night.
oh.
You're screwed now.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a bit rocky, but because Virgo is one of the most highly intelligent signs of the zodiac, we're going to pull through this with great applause.
Just automatically, I'm wary of people who are into astrology like that.
Well, to manage that way, right?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, you know, we've grown up, but really, it's not. No, not really. We feel like children much of the time, even when we're playing. We're closer than brothers.
But then a woman comes into the mix and...
Fire and ice, basically. You see, I feel my role is in the band is to be kind of in the middle of that, kind of like lukewarm water.
Fire and ice.
Describe yourself as lukewarm water.
Yeah.
You are Spinal Tap?
I'm Janine Tate.
Spinal Tap!
Oh, look who it is!
Spinal Tap, my mistake.
Fred Willard!
Yes!
Oh! R.I.P. Fred. We miss you.
Walk this way, please.
No.
Right through here.
So
Have you ever run into a musical group, works out of Kansas City, calls himself Four Jacks and a Jill? They've been at a Ramada Inn there for about 18 months. If you're ever in...
Playing in a hangar.
To get the playing
and
on
he is just
about
furious.
1,900 hours of that set.
On a sex bomb. Plowing through your bean field.
Did he really just say sex farm and then beanfield?
Oh, behave.
Oh no.
Yeah. And this is like their probably
Sex farm woman.
this is their like slowest song, I think.
Yeah.
Just do like Andy in Parks and Rec, you know, change the word sex with like puppy to make it more family friendly. Oh, he's not feeling it, man. Oh, yeah. That was the last straw, I think.
Oops.
Damn. did not know the movie was going to get this like heavy with the.
6 months from now, I can't see myself missing Nige any more than I might miss Ross McLaughlin.
You've grown up together, you jackass.
Yeah.
Lumped in with a puppet show at a theme park. And this is like, her tenure essentially as manager, and this is the sort of things that she's putting together.
Cozy 10 minutes.
And then now with
10 minutes.
central member of the band out, their whole rhythm is just thrown off.
Yeah. Oh, she's up there too.
Tambourine. Yeah, she's just like inserted herself into the whole thing. I mean, it's like if you take off one of the legs on the Eiffel Tower, it doesn't work.
Anything,
As of itself, as being the end, because what does the...
He sounds so high.
So stoned, yeah.
The life of Jack the Ripper, yeah.
Right.
Saucy Jack.
Saucy Jack.
Saucy
Now's
Jack.
the time to do
You're
that.
a naughty one. Saucy Jack.
Riveting.
You're a haughty one. Saucy Jack. Right. It's a freeing up, isn't it? It's all this free time, and suddenly time is...
It's actually genius because it's like they're like pioneering Sweeney Todd before Sweeney Todd came out.
Yeah.
Seems that Sex Farm is on the charts in Japan.
Spinal Tap's recording Sex Farm.
It's number 5 last week, actually. We've come back to replug our life support systems in. Is that it by the grace of your by the stroke of your hand? You're going to set. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to bring us back to life? Is that what you've come here for?
I've come.
I mean, I tell you, the fucking nerve.
I mean, you're going from carnivals to like number 5 in Japan.
Yeah,
like
right.
Take what you can get. Man, she is calling all the shots.
This had turned. I didn't think it would be
Yeah.
like this, right?
So it's like Scott Conn in Ocean's 13. That is me giving you an olive basket and you spitting in my face. I mean, it's your last show of the tour, so. Well, like, how many bands through like the history of like rock and such have like broken up and then gone back together, have like a comeback tour, and
Yeah. Well, it's such an intense relationship because they're
really
constantly,
is.
touring and trying to stay on top, and
like very
you can't have any regular relationships really,
and very just like passionate, personalities that play. A lot of them clash, and
that ego stuff. What happened? Did somebody explode? Oh no! Oh no!
He combusted!
They're in Japan now.
There was a puff of smoke and he was just gone.
What the hell? So they were telling the truth.
Yeah. Man, their drummers just keep dying. Ooh.
He's back?
Looks like. I mean, he's there.
Looks like he wanted to hit her with that cricket.
I want to as well, but...
Bitch! Exactly medically accurate. See?
Wow.
So in other words, if we were to take all your flesh and blood and
Take
all
it
off, you'd see.
This is what you
It wouldn't
see.
be green though.
It is green.
Your skeleton shouldn't be green.
Polymer Records was.
Paul Schaefer, there is he.
He was the patron saint of quality footwear.
I don't think that's true.
As long as there's, sex and drugs,
I can do without rock and roll.
Yeah.
Freelance selling of some sort of product.
Like a salesman.
A traveling salesman?
A salesman, like maybe in a haberdasher.
Haberdasher
or
makes
maybe
suits,
like
I think.
No, hats.
Oh, do they? Oh, okay.
Job or something. Like, what size do you wear, sir? And then you answer me.
Then you answer me.
Do you think you'd be happy doing that?
Well, I don't know. What are the hours?
What are the hours? It's like it was your. Oh.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow.
So this is Spinal Tap.
Man, and what a legendary group they are.
Such good actors, though, right?
Fantastic, yeah, just their whole...
All of them. And it's so funny how he's had a lot of these actors in his other movies.
Yeah.
Right? They seem to have a core group that they like.
I love when directors have sort of like a like posse or whatever, like a stable of actors.
I think they're all really good at what's it called when you just wing it, right?
Yeah, like improv
definitely. And stuff, right? Yeah.
And it's funny because the humor in like Christopher Guest's like the movies he writes, it's very like sort of like understated, doesn't really draw attention to itself. It's just very sort of like draw, like, you know, just sort of drag it out, and then it's just like a thing, and then no one reacts really, and then like we the audience are like, wait, what? It was just sort of like lean in, you know. It's like, it's very, and the thing that kind of surprised me the most about this was how kind of like heavy and serious it got in that third act.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Because like, you know, like Best in Show, for example, like just to compare, that one's like hilarious all throughout. There's like one or two moments of like when they go to their friend's house, that guy was like hitting on her, and just stuff like that, like one or two serious moments, but for the most part, it's just nonstop laughs, and it's like farcical throughout almost.
Yeah.
But this one, like it had hilarious moments, and it was all the way through a comedy, but just with how like tense and serious it got between like Nigel and
and they just resolved it quickly.
They did,
right?
actually.
They just back on stage, and it was all cool.
And then they go to Japan, and
you know, they just sort of showed her on the sidelines again.
Yeah,
because it's fine to have girlfriends, but
when
you know, the band stuff is the band stuff.
Exactly,
separate,
and like the manager like pointed out correctly, it's like, what, this is a official band meeting. Like, say it's one thing to say, you know, share. Oh, I'm thinking about doing this, and share like a tune with her, or whatever, get her opinion on stuff. Yeah. But when she starts like dictating sort of like band policy, what you should wear, what sort of venues and things like that, like, and it's like
when not being asked for her opinion.
Exactly.
Except, you know,
and also like sort of like swaying her boyfriend, husband, whatever they were, like swaying him to be like her mouthpiece throughout the whole thing. Like, oh, I think this is a good idea. We should really try this. Like, he was just all on board with all her ideas, and like you could really, and really, like, having seen kind of the whole thing play out, I really sympathize with Nigel, because it's like, you know, this other person comes in and starts like changing everything, and starts like dictating, and just like, I can really see why.
It's one thing to be friends and have somebody get a girlfriend or boyfriend or
and
whatever,
have people even
and
suggest
monopolize their
or
time a bit, fine. But to be in a band or in a business where to have somebody else try and come in,
because like, you know, the manager, like, you know, he was like struggling throughout the whole movie, and like, I felt really bad for him, actually. It's like, no wonder why
because they have to clean up all the shit, they
and
have to organize,
that's like every band,
everything.
Every band across you know, the music genre, there's some level of, you know, like the manager being like their handler, you know, just making sure they sort of like ushering them from like show to show, and making sure they don't kill themselves in between.
That's
type
right.
Thing. But and it's like, even though they were all on this whole big slump, really it has to do more with just the band and their particular sort of style of music going out of fashion, more than his, because like he was like fine as a manager. It's just like no one wanted to really see them compared to, say, like 10 years ago, and that's why they say weren't available for rooms. Their gigs kept getting canceled. There was just no like what do you call it? like
no appetite
for their particular sort of brand of rock and roll and type thing. But it was just really,
they had their moment in the sun.
They did, and it's just, and it's funny because like when they sang that one song that they made when they were like kids, and that was a good song.
But I think that's what happened, is they tried to become these rockers, right?
Yes,
you know,
because like as we saw in the flashbacks, when they started, they were like more of like, say, like a Beatles style group, more sort of softer, and then more say like psychedelic, and then they went like hardcore, like sort of glam rock with the hair and
past
and everything, and it's like stuff like that, like
trying to be
like their sort of peak of those genres. It's like, you know, within like a few years, but then people's tastes change. You know, like how long did disco last?
Well,
really, as like the top sort of genre type thing. That's just, you know, tastes change and everything, and it moves on. But it was really fascinating because it was a really brilliantly written, like you know, comedy mockumentary. But at the same time, it felt very much like very like sort of real form, or like real, true to life. How a band like this would function. And they probably researched the hell out of it, and they really it just felt authentic all the way through. I really kind of appreciated
my favorite part was when that guy got stuck in that pod. Blowtorch and a hammer.
And like he's like with his guitar, he's like just trying to play and move around inside and try to like do this, and he's like just thinking, and then he got to right at the end of the song. That and then my other favorite bit was just when they lowered the tiny ass like Stonehenge.
Oh my god, that was just
and then they had
cringeworthy, right?
And then they had the two little people in like pointy elf shoes and like just dancing like
around.
River dancing around.
And they weren't even good dancers.
No, and like it was on a string, and they were bumping into it. It was sort of like just killed off kilter, and then he just said, "Yeah, it's like it was in danger." Because they were told any of this beforehand, and it's like they like and like. And so 18 inches. That's what she was told. But it was just Christopher Guest and everyone involved was just brilliant, and just how they delivered their comedy. Like him and Michael McKean did a really good job.
It'd be interesting to see what the second one is, right? Because they're way older, the actors.
Absolutely, so well, I mean, like,
what's it going to be?
Well,
right?
if you think about like Ozzy Osbourne and like how old is he? And he's had to say like. I mean, he made appearances like how many decades after
true
Black Sabbath.
And it's true. All of the older rockers are touring again and stuff like
that.
Right?
And like also like I mentioned Kiss earlier, like say Gene Simmons and just like the others. It's like how old are they? And they still say like get in costume and make appearances. For like a reunion like 20, 30 years after the fact. But this was quite the enjoyable piece. My face there most of it was just and when their drummer just fucking spontaneously combusted, and all of a sudden they have a new guy when they're in Japan,
and they didn't even say anything about
they didn't reference it, and like the guy was like the like Rob Reiner was like talking to him about like, are you afraid that you're going to be next? Given this whole track record, he's sort of nervous about it, but it's like he was all about sex, drugs, rock and roll, so it's like for the limited years he was on this earth, he was having a good time. So
sure, why not?
Exactly, but this was a wild ride. I can see why so many people love this, but if you really enjoy this one, go to our Patreon down below. I'll put a link, and make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be putting this out as soon as we can, and we do other movies and shows.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
So until next time, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.